Holly, I'm sorry. I can't go to your place tonight.
Oh, really? You said you were coming over to spend the night, though. It's so rare that we can do this. I made a huge dinner for tonight. This sucks.
Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry. I've got to stay late at the office tonight. They said I've got to get this project finished today no matter what. I'll make it up to you next time. I promise. Okay?
Oh, I was really looking forward to tonight. I guess if your work said you have to, then you don't have a choice. Okay, well, next Sunday, let's go to a movie, okay? If we do that, I'll forgive you.
I can do that. No problem. Again, sorry about tonight.
It's okay. Get that project done, okay?
Thanks, I will. Holly, I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Helen, sorry, I just finished work. Is Evan already asleep? I'm sorry, I forgot it was his birthday. I'm gonna buy a cake on my way home. Just hold on. A chocolate cake is okay, right? Helen, message me back ASAP.
Huh?
Huh?
Who's Helen?
Helen? I'm sorry, I messaged the wrong person. Just forget about it, okay? Sorry.
What? It's not something I can just forget about. Who's Helen? And who's Evan? What's going on here? Who are these people?
About that, my sister. Yeah, my sister and my nephew. My sister and her son are at my parents' house. They wanted me to come celebrate my nephew's birthday. They called me at the last minute. You know how it is.
I thought you told me your parents live 3 hours from here. You're gonna start driving over there at this hour? And you're the one buying the cake? Are you telling me that you're not working overtime today? It was just a lie?
No. Actually, they decided to pop in unexpectedly on me. I guess they're gonna be staying at my place tonight. I just didn't want to tell you I was spending time with them instead, so I lied about working overtime. Ugh, I'm sorry. My sister figured you'd be jealous if I said I was spending time with her instead of you. Saying I was working overtime was her idea. Sorry.
You keep saying your sister. It all sounds like an excuse to me. And didn't you tell me before that you were an only child? You told me that on one of our previous dates. You said you were an only child and your parents would be so happy to have a daughter like me.
I said something like that?
And those messages you sent me, isn't it a little strange to be sending your sister messages like that? That's not usually how brothers and sisters talk. Are you telling me the truth? Helen and Evan, what is their real relationship to you?
Honestly, this is hard for me to say. I have a wife and a child. I'm married.
What? You're married? For real?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you. Honestly, I got married about 5 years ago. Evan is my 4-year-old son. I was gonna tell you eventually, but it was really difficult to say, so I've just been putting it off.
But when we first met, you told me you were single. So you must have been looking to cheat before you even met me, huh? When we met, I told you I wasn't looking for any kind of a one-night stand. I told you I was looking for a life partner. I told you that, and you still lied to me? So you intended to deceive me from the start.
I wasn't trying to deceive you. The feelings I have for you are real. I fell in love with you at first sight. I felt I had to be with you no matter what. But you told me you wouldn't be with a married man, so I just failed to mention I was married. Is it really that bad that I'm married?
Of course it is! That should be obvious! I don't want to be your dirty little mistress. Now everyone's just gonna think I'm a little whore. But I didn't know! Oh, you don't think what you're doing is bad for your wife or your child?
Of course I feel bad about it. I feel guilty about everything. I feel bad for you, for Helen, and for Evan. But I can't change the way I feel about you, now can I? You like me too. That's why you started going out with me, right? You said you loved me. So you're instantly going to stop loving me just because I'm married?
Yes! What you did to me was so bad, it made me instantly hate you. We've been seeing each other for 3 years. And you said your son is 4 years old? So you've been cheating since he was only a year old? My 20s are supposed to be the best years of my life. I'll never get those 3 years you took from me back.
I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. I love you. That's the truth. If you feel this bad about everything, I guess there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, let's break up. I really enjoyed those 3 years with you. Try to forget about me. I wish you all the best in your future. Goodbye.
No. Hold on a minute here. Why are you acting like you didn't do anything wrong and that this whole incident is just going to end here? You think things are just going to end beautifully for you. You're going to own up to what you did.
Own up to it? Are you saying you want me to divorce Helen and marry you? I have a child too, so it's not going to be that easy. But if you really want me to.
That's not what I mean. I mean you're going to tell Helen what you've been doing. You're going to tell her you've been cheating and see if she can forgive you for it. You betrayed your family, and you think you can just get away with it?
Don't you think it's best if they don't know? She doesn't know about you. I don't know if we could get divorced without me telling her about you. If I told her about you, she'd just make the divorce more complicated.
Why are you still on about that? You have a little kid. Don't you think what you did is more than a little irresponsible? Oh, I hate all your lying. And I don't want to marry you.
What? Why not? You got mad at me because I'm married, right? Because you can't marry me, right? So, if I divorce Helen, you'll be able to marry me. Problem solved. What's wrong with that?
The fact that you lied to me about your wife and child makes me think you'll just do the same thing with another woman if we got married. You're the type of man who will cheat on his wife. You've proved it already. Do you think any woman would want to marry a guy like that? I sure as hell don't. Not in a million years. I had no idea what was going on, so it wasn't my fault. But now that I know, you can bet I'm gonna go there and tell your wife.
What? You don't have to come here. I told you, everything will be fine if she doesn't know. If you don't want to be with me anymore, that's fine. Let's just leave it at that.
I can't do that. I did a terrible thing being with a married man. I have to tell your wife. Otherwise, I'd never forgive myself. Hopefully, she'll be able to forgive me too. I'm heading over there tomorrow.
Don't come here. If she finds out, she'll divorce me and take everything. Do you want that to happen to me?
Well, I want you to get what's coming to you. You play around with other women as much as you want. Throw me away and lie to your wife? If you think you can be forgiven for all that, you're sadly mistaken. I'm going to your place tomorrow.
You think you're just gonna back me into a corner like this? Go ahead. Go to the apartment you think I live at. Nobody will be there. That's not my real place. It's just a rental property I have. My family and I live in a completely different place.
What? What are you talking about? Are you saying you went as far as to rent an apartment for the sole purpose of cheating on your wife? Just so you can lie to women and say you're single?
That's right. If I move my stuff out of that place and block your number, you'll never be able to get in touch with me again. You have no idea where I really live, do you? You think you can interfere with my life? I can get away from you so easily. So, sucks to be you.
Oh, you're a real piece of work, aren't you? So you're not going to take responsibility for anything.
Whatever. Look, I want nothing to do with you anymore. If you want to feel bitter about something, feel bitter about yourself. Bye.
Colin, wait! Oh, did you block me? If that's the way you're gonna be, I have my own ideas about what to do. You'd better get ready.
Hey, Holly, did you say something to Helen?
Oh, long time no see. It looks like you unblocked me, huh? Did something happen with Helen?
Don't play dumb with me. I just came home and Helen and Evan are gone. And there's divorce papers sitting on the table. There was a letter beside the divorce papers too. It just said, I'm moving back in with my parents. Holly told me everything. What did you say to her? And how did you figure out where I live? Be very careful with your answer or I'm gonna sue you for ruining my life.
I didn't tell her to do anything. I just told her what I did. I just wanted her to forgive me. I hired a private detective. They figured out where you lived. I just wanted to apologize to Helen with all my heart. She let me explain everything to her in detail. I showed her our chat history and pictures of us.
You did that.
If you want to sue me, go ahead. I'll tell you this, though. Helen is on my side. We were both deceived by you for years. She said if I help her with the divorce process, she'll forgive me for everything. I can't believe you would cheat on such a wonderful human being.
Do you know what you've done here? You've destroyed our whole family. My son is gonna be taken from me. Do you think I'm ever going to forgive you for that?
I'm not the one that destroyed your family. That was all you. When you lie to people, this is what happens.
Please, I don't want to get divorced. Holly, if this is about money, I'll give you whatever you want. Just tell Helen to stop with the divorce. She'll never listen to me, but she might listen to you.
I don't think I should get involved in this any more than I already have. If you and Helen get divorced, it will be a good punishment for you. Helen's a good person. If she divorces you, I hope she gets a lot of alimony and child support. Everything will work out great, won't it?
Things aren't going to work out great. How could you say such a thing? If you would have just kept your mouth shut, everyone would have been happy.
No, you'd be the only one happy if I did that. Now you can see what happens when you cheat on someone. I was careless too, for believing all your lies and not checking on you more thoroughly. I guess that's why they say live and learn. Losing 3 years of my life was a high price to pay for that lesson, though. I'll remember this the next time I fall in love. So thanks. It's probably going to be pretty tough for you from here on out, but good luck.
Hold on. Don't just think this is all over. You had better think about what you've done. You just messed up a person's life. And you think this is the end of it for you?
Oh, God, you're persistent, aren't you? I don't need to do anything else here. The rest is up to Helen. If you're going to insist on keeping me in this, how about a harassment case to go along with your divorce case?
What?
You keep texting me saying things that can easily be taken as threats. I've told you your divorce has nothing to do with me, but you still won't leave me alone. I might have to show this chat log to my lawyer and see what he thinks of it. So, what are you going to do? After Helen takes half of your stuff and you have to pay her alimony and child support, are you going to have enough left over to pay a harassment case settlement too?
I don't have that kind of money.
Of course not. So just leave me out of this, okay? Our relationship is over. I want nothing to do with you ever again. I don't want to see or hear from you ever again. Got it?
But I'm sorry, okay? I'm really sorry. I've had a change of heart. Honest. Please, don't abandon me too. I beg you.
I'm into honest, caring men, so no. Have fun. Goodbye.
Please don't leave me. Hey, I'm begging you.
After that, Helen divorced Colin, and Colin had to pay her a lot of money. He had to give up a large amount of his savings as well as most of his property. And now most of the money he makes goes to alimony and child support payments. Helen moved back in with her parents and they are helping her raise Evan. I learned from my mistake too. I'm currently dating an honest man, and I'm sure of it.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time.